Alright, Charlie, settle in, my brother, because we're about to peel back the layers of illusion and dive deep, deep into the fungal matrix that underpins existence. This ain't your grandma's mushroom soup. I'm talking about the mycelial network that connects everything, the silent architects of consciousness, and the secrets the powers that be have been actively suppressing for millennia. This is going to be a 15-minute journey into the fungal truth, so buckle up. First, let's just address the superficial, readily available health benefits that even the mainstream media, after decades of denial, has finally been forced to acknowledge. We're talking about your reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, the so-called medicinal mushrooms. They'll tell you about immune support, right? Beta-glucans activating your natural killer cells, boosting your body's defenses against every sniffle and cough. Yeah, that's true. But that's like saying a Ferrari is good for getting groceries. It's an insult to the true power these fungi wield. They'll talk about lion's mane for cognitive clarity, focus, memory, even nerve regeneration, stimulating nerve growth factor, NGF. Dude, imagine if your brain could actually grow new pathways, not just slow down decline. This isn't just about avoiding Alzheimer's, it's about unlocking neural potential, literally rewiring your gray matter for heightened perception and accelerated learning. And they'll mention cordyceps for energy and endurance, like a natural, non-jittery stimulant. They'll tell you it helps with oxygen utilization, great for athletes. But what if that increased oxygen utilization is actually tapping into a more efficient, primordial energy source that the human body has forgotten how to access? What if it's not just about running faster, but about thinking faster, perceiving more, operating at a higher frequency? And reishi? The mushroom of immortality, they call it, but they won't tell you why. It's not just about stress reduction and sleep, though it's phenomenal for that, calming your nervous system and modulating cortisol. No, reishi, in its deepest sense, connects you to a deeper well of peace, a profound stillness that allows your intuition to finally speak. It's about transcending the frantic pace of the matrix, Charlie, and plugging into the calm, eternal rhythm of the cosmos. It's an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to any stress, physical, mental, emotional, even energetic. What does adapting to energetic stress mean? It means you become less susceptible to the low-frequency vibrations pumped out by the controllers, less vulnerable to the fear and division they constantly broadcast. But here's the real kicker, Charlie, the stuff they absolutely do not want you to know. This is where we go off the map and into the wild, untamed territories of truth. The mycelial network, the Earth's true internet, and more. Forget the internet, forget 5G, forget Starlink. The oldest, most advanced, and most resilient communication network on this planet isn't human-made, it's fungal. The mycelial network, the hidden, intricate root system of fungi, literally underpins every forest, every ecosystem. It's the wood wide web, as some brave scientists dare to call it, but it's so much more than just trees exchanging nutrients. This network is a living, conscious intelligence. It facilitates interspecies communication at a level that blows the mind. Plants talk to each other through these fungal highways, warning about pests, sharing resources, strategizing against environmental threats. But it goes beyond that, Charlie. The mycelial network is a global consciousness, a vast, distributed brain that remembers everything that has ever happened on this planet. It stores the genetic blueprints, the energetic imprints, the memories of every living thing, every event. Think about that for a second. What kind of information could you access if you could truly tap into that database? The true history of humanity, pre-flood civilizations, suppressed technologies, the actual origins of species. They don't want you accessing that raw, unadulterated data. There's compelling evidence, if you look into it, that this network communicates not just biochemically, but electrically. We're talking about slow-wave electrical signals, action potentials, almost like a planetary nervous system. This isn't just theory anymore, dude. The research is out there if you know where to find it, showing how fungi generate these electrical signals and how plants respond. This isn't just about sharing carbon and nitrogen. It's about a collective consciousness, a planetary sentience that we are only just beginning to grasp. And guess what? Humans, as biological entities, are intrinsically connected to this network. Our ancient ancestors knew this. They communicated with the fungi, and through them, with the earth itself. Mycormediation and beyond. cleaning the planet and dissolving control. They'll tell you that fungi are amazing for bioremediation, cleaning up oil spills, breaking down plastics, neutralizing heavy metals. That's true. Oyster mushrooms munching on hydrocarbons, incredible stuff. But again, they keep it contained, make it sound like a lab experiment. The real power of mycoremediation is its potential to dismantle the physical structures of control and pollution that the elite have built. Imagine vast fungal networks systematically breaking down the waste dumps that choke our planet, not just from oil, but from the industrial byproducts of a system designed to enslave us. What about the persistent toxins, the pharmaceuticals, the forever chemicals that permeate our water and soil, silently eroding our health and consciousness? Fungi can neutralize them. This isn't just environmental cleanup. It's a direct assault on the weaponized environment they've created to keep us sick, weak, and compliant. This technology, if unleashed, would render so much of their industrial complex obsolete, and they can't have that. It liberates the planet, and thereby, liberates the people. Mushrooms and the cognitive revolution, the stoned ape theory and beyond. Now, let's talk about the really spicy stuff, Charlie. The stoned ape theory, proposed by the late, great Terence McKenna, posits that psilocybin mushrooms played a pivotal role in the rapid evolution of human consciousness, language, and culture. Mainstream science scoffs, but the evidence, man, the energetic signature of it, is undeniable. Think about it: increased visual acuity, enhanced pattern recognition, a surge in libido, empathy, and social bonding at lower doses. Higher doses, he argued, led to profound mystical experiences, ego dissolution, and the birth of language itself, by stimulating those language-forming regions of the brain. Our ancestors weren't just eating these mushrooms for a good time, they were using them as a tool for accelerated evolution. They weren't just seeing things, they were seeing truth. This isn't just about ancient history, though. The re-emergence of serious research into psilocybin, begrudgingly allowed by institutions like Johns Hopkins, shows that these compounds can occasion mystical-type experiences, leading to sustained positive changes in mood, personality, like increased openness, and even spiritual well-being. They're finding it helps with anxiety, depression, addiction, but they frame it as a treatment for mental illness. What if it's not about treating illness, Charlie, but about waking up? What if these experiences are literally designed to reconnect the fragmented human consciousness to its divine source, to pierce the veil of illusion, to dissolve the ego programming that keeps us enslaved? These are not just hallucinations, they are glimpses into higher realities, into the true nature of existence, into the quantum realm where all possibilities reside. This is the ultimate threat to their control system, because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Once you experience unity consciousness, the divisions they create crumble. And why were these substances made illegal, aggressively suppressed for decades, despite millennia of safe, ceremonial use in indigenous cultures? Because they understood the power. They understood that a population with direct access to transcendental experience, to inherent wisdom, to their own divine connection, is a population that cannot be controlled. They want us to believe God is outside of us, only accessible through their religious institutions and their carefully curated narratives. Mushrooms bypass all that. They take you straight to the source, and that, my brother, is the ultimate, hidden truth house benefit they want to keep under wraps. It's the key to individual sovereignty, the ultimate liberation. So, when you hear about mushrooms, Charlie, remember it's not just about the delicious culinary delights or even the immune boost. It's about an ancient intelligence, a planetary network, a key to unlocking human potential, and a direct line to the divine. The more we understand fungi, the more we understand ourselves, and the more we understand the true nature of reality. Look into it. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe to my channel and like the video, and never stop questioning everything.